Sometimes we behave out of our character and feel that our destiny is far more difficult than we think. We don't accept the change and try to control the situation in our own way. But why do we do this? Your most powerful tool is you. It realizes you who you actually are. When we were trying to decide something, we hear a lot of internal voices from which logical part choose to say something intelligent, while a scared part will always give you excuses to save you from any trouble. You will realize that there is a fight between yes or no. Our one mind control all different parts even if we want to be happy, sad, fight or ignore these. When you fail in something, you start avoiding that thing. When you fail again and again, you start avoiding that thing in future and wants to live in your comfort zone. You think of yourself as a loser. You try to hide yourself behind any fake personality. Impulses like anger, fear, worriness should always be understood. We can hide them, but after some time, we have to face them. For these impulses like happiness, sadness, anger, fear, worriness, and so on, we are like their parents. We are the one who should take care of these instead of hiding ourselves behind any fake personality. We should understand them as a parent. They want us to be safe and live in a comfort zone, but we have to talk to them. If we are not talking to these parts, we will be unable to make them understand that we can't live in our comfort zone for our whole life, and there is nothing harm in trying new things. We can be safe by many other ways. Even the thought of suicide is not wrong in itself, because it wants us to be safe from the wrong things that are happening with us. We just need to understand this part. If we feel guilty for these, we will not be able to understand their needs. Just like the part that always make you feel down can become your support system, and your overprotective part can be your caring part. All of these parts have always good intentions for you. It is just that they have some secrets or sad memories and they have turned themselves like this. If we make them feel good and try to understand them, we can tell them that we are stronger than before and we understand you very well. Slowly, they will trust on you and teach you to control your life. As you try to learn these parts, you will see that one of these parts will always be on the top, and that will be yourself. Although some parts don't have good relation with self, but with practice, you will slowly learn to understand them and come out of any trauma or sad memory that you have. Sometimes we behave differently than ever. When we face the challenge that had hurted us before, our body tries to lose the self-confidence. Then, other parts come to rescue us, to protect us anyhow. They force you to overreact, be silent, be angry, and all because they are still stuck in the past. They consider you as a child who should be protected anyhow. They think that if they don't come to rescue, there will be something worse happen with you. Combined parts make you confused and can cause you any physical or mental trauma. We have to tell them to believe us because we have grown up now. Consider them as a child and talk to them and make them understand. Tell them not to rescue you because you are not a kid now. Separate these parts and then talk to them. Everything will be alright then. Self-leadership will give you the chance to control your parts. Before trying any healing exercise, grant the permission of your parts like anger, happiness, sadness, and so on. because these are the ones who want you to protect from any harm. They are following the same pattern from years and years. They can't control, they can't let you in and they can't let you go to any harm by yourself. We can't control them so easily, but it's not impossible. We have to talk to them and stop them from being overprotective. We have to make them feel safe before doing anything with them. When you heal these parts, you get extra energy. When you start any healing process, your protective parts feel unsafe. They try to keep you safe. Therefore, they sometimes overreact, feel angry, and sad. To come out of this, we must take the permission of these parts before starting any process. You have to tell them you are not killing them but just trying to give them extra value. Convert your inner critic to your best advisor. When self is the leader, then there will be growth and growth in your life. You are stronger than your injured parts. When self is the leader, your life will be changed from inside out. It will give you the control of everything. Why are you dependent on someone when you have the strongest leader? That's called self. You can know yours as well as other people's protective parts, as a result of which you will be ended up having no hate for anyone, because you know that they need to heal their parts. You will become more and more silent and know yourself and others from inside out. When self takes any action, you feel open about the world. You are ended up having no judgment at all. Itself is the leader, then there is more and more clarity in your life. When your protective parts don't stop you from doing something, you get whatever vision you want in your life, and you recognize your goal and real purpose. Often, your protective parts use food, sex, medicine, and so on as a tool and will stick yourself to the past. You can't live your life fully. You always feel confused. When self is the leader, you will clearly understand that people around you don't want to harm you anyway. Their actions are the result of their past pain. You will feel kindness to them and you stop finding rewards externally because you feel happiness from deep within. The more you let your parts take the responsibility and give them work to do, the more you relate to self and get the self. And one day, yourself become the leader above all these parts. Now, we have already reached to the conclusion of this. Number 1. We call our anger, sadness, happiness, overreact, and so on parts because they exist and they are inside you like your babies. We are born with these babies and we have to care them and make them understand everything. Number 2. They come together to keep you safe and stick to the past. They consider us like a weak baby who couldn't handle challenges all alone. Number 3. Healing these parts means keep them separate. Your goal must be the self is your leader. Number 4. Self clarifies your purpose of life. They support you to do whatever you want to do in your life. Number 5. If you don't try to heal your parts, you can't live life fully. You will be unable to get calmness from within. Number 6. No part is bad. It is just that they are overprotective and need some counseling from you. Teach them as you are a parents of these parts and keep them together so that they can help you get whatever you want in your life. So this was it for this video. I hope you find it helpful. If yes, then please give it a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching and supporting my efforts. Good luck and stay safe.